Hallo Freunde der analogen Unterhaltung, willkommen zurück im Livestream, diesmal mit mir Piet. Mich habt ihr heute noch nicht gesehen, weil ich sehr viel unterwegs war und auch darauf dann sozusagen auch später nochmal eingehe. Wir haben hier Marco und Stefania, die Designer von Railroad Revolution, rausgekommen bei What's Your Game, und da werden wir uns jetzt mal einen genaueren Blick wagen, was wir hier denn überhaupt alles vor uns haben, weil es sieht schon mal schön aus. Und ich würde einfach mal sagen, we start the game, what the objectives are and what we are playing.
Yes, obviously is a game about making railroads network across the USA in almost 150 years ago, almost. Okay, every player has a small railroad company, starting from Washington and Charlotte, and each player has to develop his own railroad network across the USA. He has to build stations, build rails, and build some telegraph offices.
Okay.
And he has to also to develop his company by increasing the value of some specific features across these tracks.
Okay.
There are 4 ways to
let me introduce. So who wins the game in the end? Then?
Yes, the winner will be the player with the most victory points, and there are 4 ways to get victory points in this game. The first one is to fulfill some milestones, that are specific condition on the game, on the map.
Yeah.
So you have to place some rails on specific slots on the map, or you have to build some station in some specific city on the map.
Also wie man hier sieht auch auf diesen Karten, die zeigen halt genau auch die Symbole auf dem Spielbrett an, was man halt erreichen muss. In dem Fall müsste man hier halt sozusagen eine Strecke bauen in 3 Bergen. Das würde man hier sozusagen auch machen müssen. Da müsste man also irgendwie 2 Felder haben, wo das so wäre. Und bei dem ist es einfach so, that I need a Level 1 station and a Level 2 station connected.
Yes. Yeah.
So
No.
that's pretty easy.
Okay, and in order to fulfill this milestone, you must have the condition on the map, and you must have also a manager on the tile. And the manager is a worker promoted from your worker pool during the game.
So project manager in this case.
Yeah. This is the first way to gain victory points. The second way is to increase the value of some specific features that are telegraph offices, cities, stations in cities on the map, and connection to the cities of the West Coast. So across the whole continent.
That's very good.
Okay. The third way is to connect some sections of the telegraph network. That means you have to build telegraph offices in adjacent sections. In this way, you gain the victory points across the 2 sections.
Also man kriegt immer die Siegpunkte, die genau zwischen den Sachen liegen. Das heißt also, wenn ich das zum Beispiel hier hinbauen würde, würde ich keine Punkte kriegen. Würde ich aber zum Beispiel, ich nehme jetzt einfach mal den, sozusagen hier hinbauen, würde ich die beiden Punkte kriegen sozusagen. Wenn es dieselbe Farbe wäre in dem Fall, aber das wäre dann sozusagen der Punkt. Aha.
Okay. And the last way to obtain victory points is by buying trains, and you have in front of you on the active side at the end of the game.
Okay.
In order to do all the things, you have 4 main actions on your player board. The 4 actions are.
Let me just show this on the detail camera because it's better to view. So we have 4 actions on the
Okay, the first one is to build a station. You can build a station in a city you have reached with your rails. So, for instance, at the beginning of the game, just in Charlotte or in Washington. So you can build in this way. The second action is to build rails and to expand your network. You build 2 rails and you have to build in a position connected to your previous network. So, for instance, in this way, or also in this way, or in this way.
Okay. So I can use any combination.
Yes,
actually.
any combination. You need not to proceed in a single direction. You can also split the building action. The third action is to build a telegraph office. You can build anywhere you want on the 8th section, but you have to remember that at the end of the game, only the sections with offices will give you, all the adjacent sections with offices will give you victory points. Otherwise, as you explained, you gain nothing.
Can only one player build here an office? Or
No. Every player can build offices, can build station in the same position, but only the first player gains something as a bonus. So it's very important to arrive first in this game.
Yeah, it's a race game. The first one gets.
Yes.
That's cool.
This is a rush. And the fourth action is to sell, to trade some asset of your company in order to get money, because in this game you need a lot of money. And
money makes the work go round, even especially in America.
Money.
And you sell an asset starting from the leftmost position, and you gain the money indicated on the slot from where you discarded your asset. These are the four main actions, and you perform the action by using some workers in different colors. When you choose an action, you place the worker on the action and you perform the action. At the very beginning of the game, you have just worker, just white workers and one colored worker.
These ones.
Yes. And during the game, you try to build your own team of workers, because colored workers have some special skills. In particular, the orange one gives you money. The blue one gives you the engineer gives you some improvement in your action. For instance, you can build 3 rails instead of 2.
He's more efficient.
Yes. The gray one give you some bonuses also when you are not the first arriving in a city and so on. And the purple one is related to trains and to victory points. So you have to choose the right worker in the right moment and to play in the right action. And remember that in some moment during the game, you have also to promote the worker that becomes a manager and is not more available for actions.
So you remove the worker out of the game.
Because you can use the ability of the worker until he is a worker, and then you have to promote it to fulfill your your milestones.
How do we get new workers then?
This is the main problem. But there are
I know.
Normally, usually you get workers in the cities. Around in the cities, when you build a station, you get a worker as a reward. Or sometimes also 2 workers in the city on the west coast.
That's cool. So it's good to be there fast.
Another way to get worker is by using the deals. The deals.
Ah.
Deals are some special event triggered by the player during the installation
Zeig
of
noch
the
mal
rails.
kurz. Dann
Okay.
hier die Dinger.
During the installation of the rails,
Das sieht
or
sozusagen aus.
Ora.
the installation of the railroad of the telegraph network.
So what happens when we trigger an event?
Yes,
Let's
you
explain
have-
it on this
you
one.
have to discard some shares of the telegraph company you have acquired before
Okay.
by building telegraph offices,
Aha.
and you get the bonus. The first player, the player who triggers
Ja.
the deal may have access to both
Okay.
the deals. The other, just one.
Ah, so they
Yeah,
have
just one.
so
Yeah,
you have a
yes.
bonus to doing this first as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
good.
The first is always the best in this game.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah. So
That sounds pretty solid. So how long does a game take actually?
usually 1 hour and a half, no more.
Okay.
No more.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Also because the game ends when your player board is empty.
Empty.
When you have placed all the buildings of
Here?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
up to your
Your logo.
Your logo.
Uh-huh.
These buildings are just for a
fair.
reserve.
Ah, okay.
Just for reserve.
Just
And during the game, you will see that your player board gets empty too fast. You would like to do a lot of things, but you can't because your player
yes, I
board
know.
is
I
quite
played a
empty.
prototype and it's really you still wanting to have money or items or whatever. Sind da Fragen im Chat? Keine Fragen mehr im Chat. How much will this cost in retail?
In fair is 45.
45.
Also
45 euro.
40 Euro auf der Messe. Is it still available?
Today yes.
Today, yes,
Yeah,
okay.
today yes.
Es sind
Tomorrow
also-
I don't know.
Es verkauft sich also gut, es sind noch einige Sachen da. What's the game? Ist Which Booth? It's a Hall.
Halle 3.
Alle drei.
M100.
M100.
M100, also wenn man es wirklich noch haben will, sollte man da zuerst hin. Das war Railroad Revolution von What's Your Game. Eine sehr schöne Sache auf jeden Fall. Und ich bedanke mich bei meinen Gästen. Vielen Dank für
Okay,
das Erklären.
vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Dank.
Schönen Abend wünsche ich.
Wir warten für euch.
Ja, super. Dankeschön. Ciao.
Hallo.
Ciao. Hallo.
Ciao.